using something, the sign in Greek. Here it is. Write this in good. Make a. This is it, Greek. Are you the philosopher? Philosopher. That's why I'm telling you. Because phil, sober. Phil means Phil is love. Philosophy, wisdom. So here's some wisdom punctuation. that's, that's a question in Greek. So there you go.
I don't think it was necessary to learn how to make a question mark in Greek since I'm not planning to learn Greek.
I didn't know what this. Well, somehow I thought it was funny. I
Okay.
don't know why. And I'm stalling for time to think about what I'm going to say. That's what I've been
Okay.
doing.
What about
Thinking.
trying to answer the question?
That's what I'm thinking about it. So I tell you,
Um,
little diversionary tactic.
okay, accept it. Accept it.
Is God real? I would say that it's going to be a very difficult question to answer.
Okay.
How's that? Because very few people are going to say that they have actually seen God. So few people saying that they have seen God, then based on that, seems difficult.
Seems difficult. Okay.
I mean, what would you say? What is the evidence? What proof? What is going to satisfy the answer? So there's affirmative, yes, yes, God is real because I have seen God. Okay, sounds good. God is real, but
Okay.
not many people say that. So what do you think is? Please complete the following. I'm going to write it. Just write. Oh God! So all this Arabic. Look at that.
Okay.
Allah Arabia. Assalamu alaikum.
He's from Pakistan.
Oh, okay. Then on Assalamu alaikum. It's Urdu. It's Assalamu alaikum. आप कैसे हैं? आप कैसे हो? आप कैसे हो?
This is not a room to promote your online course, okay?
Goku, your
Gulam
audio is not
Mustafa.
clear. That's a little bit muffled today.
Is it disconnected?
It's not clear, man. I'm having difficulty.
Um, they're all this Arabic.
Should be fine now, right?
I think it sounds better.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, you want to talk in Arabic?
No, it's actually Urdu also.
Hmm.
What is your first language?
I thought that was Arabic.
Well, it's both. Same thing
Well,
in Bengali. That's
hmm.
that's all I can speak in Bengali. Is they use the same
Okay.
Bengal? Yeah, different. I can speak some Urdu. What about you? Tell me which languages do you speak?
Man, I understand that this is a language practicing platform, but this is not the topic in this room.
Okay, just curious. What's your first language?
I was also curious about, this question, what
Oh, you
people are
don't
going to
want to tell
answer.
me. You don't want to tell me your language? Oh,
Yeah, I will not tell you.
oh, господи, вы говорите по-русски? Yeah, да. Okay, okay. Привет. Okay, so Gott or Deutsch? No, nee, nee. Okay, what do you think? Okay, that's what the. How are you going to satisfy this? Okay, say because I saw God. Yes, God is real because I saw God. What are you going to say? I'm going to write it here. Is God? Oh yes, I'm sorry. I'm going to write. God is real because. Now, please complete this following sentence. Okay, I wrote it
For who?
for you. What's a good answer? I mean, my answer is God is real because I saw God. Okay, then yes, God exists. But I can't say that. Not true.
Okay.
What do you expect? What do you say? Somebody's going to tell you,
Oh.
God is real because I saw God. Do you believe me?
Okay, well, I think the most promising first answer is I have great evidence for that.
Well, what's the evidence? Obviously,
That's the second question. Yeah.
I'm saying because I saw God. That's the evidence.
Yeah,
Okay,
that question would be my second question after
you're
is God
very
real?
meticulous. Okay, you broke it down in my question into two parts. Okay, what's the evidence? Okay, very good. The evidence is because I saw God last night.
Mm.
Do you believe me? Is that sufficient evidence?
No, it's
Someone
not.
tells you.
My question would be how did you know that it was God?
Because he told me. I mean, this all of a sudden, just an appearance in my room.
Okay, if I
This-
tell you that I'm a unicorn, that means I'm a unicorn?
Well, I have to take a look at you. Turn on your camera.
Okay, how many gods have you seen before?
This is the first time. Last one time in my
Okay,
life.
so how
God.
can you know what is God and what is not God?
Well, okay,
You
let me
didn't
just
see
tell
God
you then.
before.
Then you're right, but something immaterial. I took a picture of it, but it didn't show up on my camera.
How can you sure because it's a material,
Right,
right?
right, exactly.
And how
That's
can
what
you see something
Kierkegaard,
immaterial?
like Kierkegaard said that. Soren, do you read? I think Kierkegaard said that about God. In the Bible, Abraham was going to kill his sacrifice his son. God was going to, Abraham was going to slay Isaac or something like that. And then he was about to do it. He was going to do it. He was going to kill his son in the Old Testament. And then an angel came and said, no, no, don't. God is just testing you. Kierkegaard, the Danish philosopher, 1800s, he said, exactly what you're saying.
Mhm.
How does Abraham know that that's really God who told him to kill his son? That's what Kierkegaard said.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
a tough question.
I agree with you. That's why I said it's a tough question to answer.
Yep.
I agree. That's a perfect line of argumentation. Exactly. So we can never really be sure.
Well, then I don't know is also acceptable for such a question.
Okay, so what are the other? Give me another possibility. All right, so what? Okay,
Yes,
so
God
first,
is real. No, God is not real.
look, no, here, tell me a little story. I told you a little story. I said last night I saw God, it's immaterial, appeared in my room, took a picture, but didn't show up. Sorry. And I saw God. And then you tell me, okay, look, how do you know it was God? Okay, I don't know. You're right. I
Okay,
agree.
what about this?
Now,
How do you know that you were not hallucinated or you were not daydreaming?
exactly, all of those things. I completely agree. Now, what do you tell me a story now? What is someone going to say to you that will convince you? Or
Oh,
what's another thing someone will say something and you will be able, different from what I said, and you'll be able to say something and prove them wrong.
prove them wrong.
What's another person going to say?
Well, let's hear what other person says.
Yes, who's here? Zico, tell us the
Zico.
answer to the question.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Topic is God real? Yeah, my perspective, God is real.
Why do you think so?
Without God, how can we get day or night, sun, moon,
Well, you
and
can
everyone
explain
is
those things.
yeah,
The
and
Earth is rotating. That's how we get day and night,
mhm.
and
and
there's sunlight.
everything. Uh,
Everything.
and everything has some discipline also.
Some
Every day,
discipline.
sun is
Wait, stop. What did you say? Everything has some discipline? No. Or yes. Discipline?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not
Discipline.
everything.
Everything has discipline. Not
Um,
human beings.
Not human beings, not other things. There are other things which have not discipline. For example, there are galaxies they collide each other. There are planets colliding in each other, or planets are crashing to their sun. Stars are falling into black holes. So it doesn't seem to me a disciplined universe. In a disciplined universe, everything would be very geometrical, okay, rotating
Yeah.
perfectly, but we don't see such things.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, so guy, we then okay. Now Zico. What's the answer to the question? We do not know because the universe is not disciplined. But Zico, you have another explanation. Is God real? Tell us another example of why God is real.
I'm just thinking. Please, you are explain fast and then give me time. Just.
You're stalling for time. आप कैसे hey namaste आप कैसे हैं Zico क्या आप हिंदी बोलते हैं बोलते हैं
Thoda, a little bit. I can speak in Hindi.
Oh.
Peter, are you from India?
मैं कनाडा से
Oh, you're from Canada.
जी हाँ
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from? आप कहाँ से हैं?
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Oh, you speak Bengali, so I can say Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum is not a Bangla, it's Arabic.
It's not in Bangla? Oh my God, I can't. No, it's not true. Or it's true. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. How did I make that mistake? I'm sorry, I apologize.
No,
Now
it's
tell me.
Arabic, yeah.
Okay, it's Arabic. But you say, how about Urdu? You say it in Urdu. That is standard Urdu. Urdu. Urdu, mein
I
kya
think, yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, Urdu.
Yeah, Urdu and Arabic, Urdu and Hindi, little bit same. 98% pronunciation or sound is same, Urdu and Hindi.
Right. Namaste.
Yeah.
That's not in
Namaste.
Urdu.
No, it's not a Urdu, it's a Hindi language, yeah. Because most of the Hinduism are used to in Namaste, not Muslim.
And India has like 200 million Muslims. What do they do in India? I don't actually know. I can't be sure. I mean, there's many Urdu speakers. Yeah, they speak many Urdu speakers. If all Muslims in India, are they all speaking Urdu? Or what do they speak? 200 million Muslims? I actually don't know. They must.
Okay, we're creating the room. The guy seemingly wants to just troll here. Let's see. Oh, someone is so fast. People are so fast in this room. Okay. Okay. People. I hope you see the topic. I hope you see the topic. I hope you see the topic. We have a topic here. We have a topic here. And no one wants to talk about it. Okay, why do you think so? And please speak to the mic. Let's mute these sounds.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. How are you doing, brother?
Hello, my brother.
Hello. I'm doing okay. Oh,
So
that was noisy.
I saw the topic. Okay, it's very interesting.
Cool.
Hello.
So what's your answer for the question?
Yeah, of course, 100% plus. Yes, the God is real.
Why do you think so?
Yes.
Yes, the God
Yeah.
is real.
Well, let's go one by one. Okay.
Oh,
Since tell me about yourself started, let's go with him and then we can switch. Okay.
yeah. I said God is real.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
said why do you think so?
Why do I think so? Because God is superpower. He is the one who created everything, me and yourself included. So without existence of God, of course, nothing can be exist in this planet Earth, and everything is a creation of God. So because of that, God is real.
Wait a second, wait a second.
Okay.
Can you repeat
You wanna
that?
keep it?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I said, brother, God is real.
I got that part, and my question is why do you think so? And you were explaining, and I'm sorry I couldn't follow.
Yeah, I said because okay, let me ask you one thing, okay, if you don't mind. Are you working?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Do you have a manager for your company?
Yeah, we have managers. Yeah,
Great. Is that
we have
manager is real?
managers.
Managers? Okay.
Yeah,
So is that managers are real?
yeah, they're real.
They are real. Very good. Why do you need them? Without existence of manager, can't you operate? Can't the company run?
I can, yeah,
The company can run.
but it will be a terrible company.
Sorry?
It can be a terrible company.
It can be a terrible company. Okay.
Yeah.
If you think that, okay, for the merely company, whatever the size it is, if you think that, okay, the existence of leaders is important, who do you think is managing this, the planet that comes to your mind?
Okay, so who is managing the manager of this planet?
That is God.
No, you didn't understand. But listen
Yeah.
carefully. Who is managing the manager of this universe?
The manager of this universe is a God himself.
No, you're not listening carefully. Who
I
is
listened.
managing the manager of this universe? Because my managers, they also have managers. Okay.
Yeah.
So who is managing the manager of this universe?
There is no manager above God. He is
Wait
a
a second. So then,
superpower.
okay. So you say that a company can exist without a manager. That's what you're
Okay.
saying. That's what
Okay.
you're saying.
No, you said.
No,
You
you
said.
said that. You said
I
that.
didn't
No,
because
you
you
said
said that
that.
if we don't
No,
have
you
a
said that.
company, that would be a terrible company. You said. Isn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so seemingly your God is a terrible God, like according to that analogy. But anyway, so you believe that, like again, look at like my managers have managers, okay? And
Okay.
you say that this universe has a manager. You believe in that.
Okay.
And my question
Okay.
was, who is managing that manager?
Oh, okay. Let me ask you.
No, no, no,
Who?
no, no,
Who?
no, 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 no,
Okay.
no, no,
No, I'm
no.
answering.
No,
Listen.
no,
Listen.
no
Listen to
questions
me.
are accepted.
I
I'll
have
mute
Listen to
you.
me. Listen.
I have
I'll
the
mute you.
answer.
Don't say listen to me. Okay, let's finish this.
I have the answer.
Okay, I'll listen to you. But just be patient. Just be patient, okay? I'll help you. I want to mute you because you have background noise, okay? So please answer the question. Tell me about yourself without asking a question, okay? So my managers have managers, and you believe that this universe has a manager. And please tell me who is managing that manager? Because you ask about my company, right? And my company is a big company, and my managers have managers. Okay. This universe is a big universe. And you said, oh, wait, this universe has a manager. Okay, no problem. But who's managing the manager? You will not answer this question. I know that, because you know that you will have a really big problem right now because of your example. Okay, I mean, it's your turn. Thanks for being patient.
I have the answer,
Cool, go.
but I have a problem in English. Wait,
Oh,
I will.
I would try to be more patient, but your background noise is killing me. Okay, so I'm not promising for you.
Wait,
Brother, look, you asked
just
the
1 minute.
question,
Just 1 minute.
and you
I will tell you the answer. Okay.
You'll tell me the answer.
1 minute.
Okay, waiting.
why you with me? Because you know that I can answer. That is why.
I waited for you to answer. You didn't answer. And I said, okay, now it's his turn. He was waiting. And I waited you, and you didn't answer. And when he started speaking, you interrupted him. That's not cool, okay? Wait your turn. Oh, you're running away. You could wait your turn and you could try, but you're impatient. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, waiting for you. Waiting for you, I mean. What's the problem? You guys want to talk? When I ask, when I give the mic, you're silent. And I waited for the other guy. He was silent. I thought he doesn't have any answer. And he started talking when you start talking. I'm from heaven. Abdul. Okay. Amin doesn't want to talk, seemingly. He lost his chance. Who is that guy? John Paul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, philosopher.
Hey, who are you?
Yeah. Thank you for having me. And I'm from Philippines.
Hey, how are you?
Hey. Wow, what a bug. That bug is killing me. Oh my god, my ears. I'm a big complainer today. Abdul, oh my fucking god. Isn't that annoying? It is. It is annoying for me. At least for me, it's annoying. Abdul, I muted you. There's a noise cancellation feature in this website. You should use it, okay? Go to the applications. It's a button next to the settings on the top. You will see it. And there's Magic Mic, okay? Activate the Magic Mic. It's called Crisp, but like you will find it as Magic Mic. Do it and then ask for the mic, okay? I hope you can follow what I'm saying. Oh, he came back. He came back. No, you are impatient, okay? And you are stupid as well because you gave such an example. A company has a manager, which is managers, not one manager, and those managers also have managers, and you just didn't know about that. And now when I ask you who is managing your manager, okay, you didn't have any answer, and I waited for you to answer. You didn't. I kept waiting, and I lost my hope. Okay, because I thought that you were vaporized, not cooked even. And then this guy started talking and you wanted to interrupt him. That was not cool, okay? If you're not stupid, if you have an answer, you can try again, okay? Yeah, I did it because the other guy was talking. I explained you 2 times. But you were so frustrated and you didn't want to understand. I waited for your answer and you didn't say anything. I don't know, maybe 20 seconds, maybe more. And I said, okay, I mean, go talk because you wanted to talk. And when he started talking, you started talking also. I also just want to know, Abdul, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like this because I explained you, okay, to use Magic Mic. Seemingly you didn't understand what I said. And seemingly you didn't activate that. Assuming that you didn't reply to that thing. But anyway.
Brother.
Hey.
But I have a question for you.
Okay, what's your question? But you said I have an answer for. Wait. I mean, you said I have an answer for that. I was waiting for
Yes,
that answer.
I search. Yes.
Okay, and I want to hear it. I don't want to read anything.
Okay.
You said okay, and you muted yourself. Like people are not making any sense today, or maybe it's because of me. Why people are not making sense? Goku? Is it me? Please
Okay,
be
I
free
will tell you.
to say.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
Our Creator created everything, including the mind and the way you think.
What's your evidence for that? What's your evidence for that?
Can you listen?
Sure, I can listen, but what's your evidence for that claim? You're saying that there is a creator, and you said it's
Yes.
our creator, and you say that he created everything, including the mind, and the way that I
Your
think.
question, where
What's your
did the
evidence?
created came from, right?
Who's the creator of this universe? Yeah.
Yes, okay, okay, listen. Our Creator created everything, including
Oh, wait a
the
second.
mind.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Hey, now you're behaving like a kid. I understand your frustration because you don't have a good answer for that. But
No,
stop.
no,
No,
it's a
it's
good
not
answer.
you. It's not you. I'll mute you. It's not you. It's the other guy. Okay.
No, it's a,
I will mute you
can
again.
you
I will
listen?
kick you if you keep disturbing. Stop. Stop. Don't
Can you
speak.
listen?
Fuck you. What's the problem with people today? I'll kick you if you behave like a kid. Okay? Where's your logic? Where's your answer? You didn't share anything. I asked you a valid question. Still, I'm waiting for a good answer. There's no any answer here. And you're saying your question is absolutely right, but you are brainless. Well, where's your fucking answer? Because you're cooked. That's why. Anyway. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm changing my mind. I wanted to talk to you, but you don't understand anything. Let's try again. Yes, I need the answer, but you didn't give me the answer, and now you're making a lot of claims. Sure, scam chan. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They use internet, ChatGPT to get answers. I'll read the answer. I will read. I was listening to your answer, okay? I was listening, and I asked a question because you're claiming our creator created. Okay, look, my question was, what is the evidence for the creator? Why do you think there is a creator? So you can't start our creator if you didn't prove it, okay? You're saying that my God created everything. I don't know that. I don't know even if your God exists or not. You didn't prove that, okay? Among the things he created is causality. I don't think these are your words, but anyway, no problem. So again, this is another claim.
AI or something.
Yeah, probably, yeah. So this is also a claim. He created causality. What's your evidence for that? Okay. For example, if you see a building, your mind immediately concludes that someone built it. Sure, because I see when people are building buildings. Okay, they built all those buildings, and I see the people. They do it. I see it with my eyes. Okay, and that's how I know how those are created by humans. Okay, many people. That's why I immediately know that someone built it. Yeah. But that doesn't mean everything has a builder. That's why you guys are not able to answer my question. Who created your God? You say, oh, no one. Okay. So you see, even you accept that everything doesn't have a creator. Okay. For example, your God, according to you, he doesn't have a creator. Okay. So that means not everything has a creator. So you are contradicting here, okay? And when it comes to other things, let's don't speak about God. Many things in this universe, we don't see any creator for them. We see causality and we see the causes. Those causes are not like creators. They're just like causes, okay? So that's why you cannot conclude that just because we humans can create these things, Therefore, everything has a creator. No, you can't say that. You even don't accept this statement by yourself. Because when you say that everything has a creator, my question is, okay, who created your God? You say, oh, no, 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 no. My God doesn't have a creator. Okay. What else? That everything has a cause was created by God. Okay, who created the God was my question. So anyway, now imagine if the creator had not placed this property in you. Which property? Which even asked this question in the first place? Again, you didn't prove that God put mind inside me. You didn't prove that God exists. Okay, you have to prove all those things. The truth is God. This is also a claim. You have to prove it. If I say the truth is there's no God, that doesn't mean there's no God, okay? I can say the truth is there is no God. Do you accept? No, right? Where did God come from? Because these laws do not apply to God. How do you know? How do you know? You don't know that. Maybe there is the creator of this universe. Maybe many of these laws we have also apply him. Maybe. We don't know. He's the one who created them. That's another claim. No evidence. So your text is all about claiming things without any evidence. Okay. I have a suggestion for you. You should understand what is an evidence. Okay, and what is a claim. Just learn the difference, then you can understand. Okay. Maybe. I hope. Just learn the difference. Okay. Making claims doesn't mean you have evidence or you are proving things. Okay. Man, you have mic for 10 minutes. What the hell you're talking about? And you just kept saying you were brainless, you're stupid, since you didn't have the answer. You didn't show me any evidence. You gave one example, and that example proves that the creator of this universe has other creators or managers. That was your example, not mine. So how intelligent you are. You gave only one example, and that was proving the creators of your God. I'm not here to debate about mind. This is not my topic. The topic is God. My question is not, is mind real? Okay? So don't try to change the topic. You think that that's clever, but not. Believe me. And speak to the mic. Since you have the mic. Till you have the mic. The Big Bang didn't come from nothing. The Big Bang is a working theory describing the current state of expansion our universe is going, though no one but theists say the universe. So that's a good point. And by the way, welcome back, Wokenstock. Sorry for bad pronunciation. Let me shine this message here. And why this is important, because believers think that atheist people have a belief that universe came from nothing. And they always say, hey, are you stupid? How this universe can come from nothing? Wait a second. Who told you that the universe came from nothing? I didn't say such a thing. And my
Can I
atheist
talk?
friends,
Can I talk?
my atheist friends didn't say such a thing also so far. So why are you claiming such things? I don't
Can I
understand.
talk?
If you should, I mean, I don't know. Like, I've lost all my hope about you. Okay, I was just talking, and you tried to interrupt me.
Look, brother, I
Brother,
wanna,
no, like such a person is not my brother. I'm sorry.
frankly, do you share the truth?
Yeah, I searched the truth, not the claims. Okay,
Okay, you are open-minded, right?
I am more open-minded than you are. I can show it to you if
Okay,
you
that's
want.
right.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm not a scholar, but I know someone who can talk to you.
Call him here. Call him here. Okay, I'm here. I will be here at least for 2 hours. Okay.
But you can find here, him Chan.
I don't want to search anyone. I'm here. I'm streaming this on YouTube. I cannot go other
Okay, wait,
places.
wait,
Okay.
wait. I will write the
Okay.
Chan.
Okay. Do like go where you want. Doesn't matter. Oh, Zakir
Yes,
Naik.
you will make a call with him. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Oh my God.
Seems like he
Yeah.
got someone.
Yeah. But Goku, you see how dishonest this person. Tell me about yourself. Like he's just being annoying here right now. That's the only thing that he's doing right now. Since he
Yeah,
couldn't answer the
just reading the responses from AI paragraphs. Don't
but
using his own mind.
I let other people to see how he's crying. Okay. Um,
Let him call him his teacher, master. He's trying to bring someone.
limited humans, limited knowledge.
Yeah.
Humans are limited. Okay, we are limited. Therefore, unicorns are real. What do you think about that? Tall. I don't know how to read that name. God is the author and man is the pen. Okay, but
Like few moments ago, I was talking to a Christian guy. Like his argument was that like the probability of being everything right, so that our Earth, our galaxy turned up like this is very low. Like he gave a number like 1 into 10 to the power 50 or something like that. So like no, no, like it was point into 10 to the, like it was quite low, like in highly improbable. So what could be the best response to it?
I'm sorry, man. I was reading the messages on YouTube. Can you please repeat?
No, no, it's not like that. Well, like his whole thing was like the argument was that the probability of the being our being in here, like the solar system is being here or the Earth is here, is quite low, like highly improbable. What would be the best response to it?
What is not probable?
Like the events took it after each other. Like he gave a number like from any research or something like that. Like the scientists say that the probabilities that our Earth exists here in the universe is quite low.
I don't know
We exist.
how he measured that, but since the universe exists nearly 14 billion years, I think we can imagine anything that can exist, right? It's a lot of time and a lot of matter in the universe. Like given any time or infinite time or billions of years, I think anything can happen. And I don't know how he's running those numbers, and I'm not good at mathematics. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Like there is a famous argument like goes like the even if the gravity is slightly high or the pressure on the earth is quite low, life wouldn't be there. So there must be someone who balanced all things like this so that we exist. So like
yeah, the physical constants. Yeah. I don't think when you change those numbers, okay,
yeah.
uh, the universe just disappears every time you change. Like I think that there are many ways to play with those numbers, and when you play with those numbers, still you can have something. It doesn't have to be universe because you can't say that the universe is the purpose. They look at these things, they describe. Oh, they say, "Oh, wait, that there's some lows here, okay," and then believers think that that was designed and the purpose was to create that thing. That's why those numbers are like that. Okay, but this is just this description with the try to read our universe. That's all. Okay, and imagine you're changing all those numbers together. And maybe we cannot even imagine what can exist, what could exist with those numbers or with those properties, whatever they are. And again, this universe, you can't say that was the purpose.
Like what I said to her was like that probability of you being born is quite low too, but you born naturally. So probability doesn't make any divine relation with divine things. But
What is
she
divine?
wasn't satisfied. Like there is
Wait a
like
second,
it's an
Gaga. Did this guy send me a mail address? For fucking
mail
what?
address.
What's the purpose? He says, give me two promises that
Want
you will
to
seek the truth.
debate over
Really?
it?
And the second
Debate.
promise that you'll watch it with like, I know that fucking channel. Why should I rewatch? Why should I watch it again? I mean, he thinks that people don't know anything about YouTube, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay.
This is here, Jimai. I will send you the channel. I invite you to watch the video.
Okay, I'm not talking to you anymore because you are not understanding what I'm saying. I just told you I know that channel and I've seen the videos of that channel. Why should I do it again? And you didn't reply, and you just, as if I didn't say anything, you said, "Oh, watch those videos." You're behaving like a zombie.
You should watch those videos and answer his
Why he's
questions.
not talking to me? You said I will call someone, and I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
Are you a liar
Like
or what?
I am telling to him like you go watch and all those videos and
Yeah, and
answer you. Okay.
learn. Yeah, you go watch, learn. You call him and tell, hey, bro, someone is kicking our ass. Either you come here or teach me, okay?
Exactly.
Just do that. Why I'm supposed to do the job? I'm already doing a lot of job here, okay? If you want to see that me being cooked by someone, you should do the job, not me, okay? I don't care who is he. Don't care. You can talk to anyone you want.
Exactly.
Yeah, please don't talk to my girlfriend. That's the only thing that I'm not allowing you. Or my mom, maybe. I can be emotional about that. But the rest of it you can talk. Okay, humans following humans to hell. This girl is not making any sense. Hell is real. What's your evidence, Patal?
He's like those guys who say read my books first, read my religion books first without before deciding.
Theism is far superior than atheism, which is why atheists are far better on so many metrics. Really? Okay, someone came here to make some fun. Good, good. Cool. Okay, Goku, let's try it again. I'm not
Yeah.
always here, but I frequently create these rooms nearly every day. Sure, I time to time take break, and I will. But yeah, probably you can find me. Mostly. Okay, Goku, I'm gonna recreate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Jack left. Jack left. Okay, I'll jump into the new room in seconds. Okay. Let's try again. We had 2 annoying people so far. Oh, sure, the other guy was also annoying. He trolled my room. And I had to leave my own room. Since the other guys were also talking about his topics, I chose to leave. Okay. No May. No May.
Hello.
Hello. No May.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm doing fine.
Cool. So, did you see the topic?
Yeah,
Okay, what do you think?
I think he is. He is.
Why do you think so?
I had some proof, I think.
Okay, can you share?
Yeah, it's a bit of a long story.
How long? I have only, let me see, 1 hour and a half.
Oh no, that is not that long.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's too dumb of me to think that, but
Let's see
when my
how dumb
mom,
that is. Okay.
yeah, when my mom was on the hospital in the hospital, like when she was, I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
She was very bad health, hospitalized,
Sick.
like, yeah, sick with
Okay.
COVID, right?
Oh, COVID. Okay.
And right before
I
she
hope she
died.
survived. Okay. I'm so
No,
sorry.
no, she died.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. Right before she died, she
Hey man, I'm so sorry, but I hope you're aware that this is live on YouTube.
no, that's okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I put 2 warnings. People can pass that. They don't realize sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. So right before she died, we got a lot of signals, you know, and it isn't proof that God exists, but is proof of an afterlife. I think for me,
Hmm.
but because we saw a lot of the same butterfly like flying to around the house, you know, and around the job of my fiance, you
What
know,
did you see
and
exactly?
I don't know the species, but
Animal.
it is a butterfly, but it is a butterfly like very big
Big
and
butterfly.
yeah, it's a yellow and with black stripes, and we thought that that was like some signal that she was going to be okay, you know, but then she got worse and worse, and someday I went out to pray, and I looked to the sky, and we have seen we have had seen this butterfly like around the house and around his job and other places, this exact butterfly many times. And I looked to the sky, and there was like some huge butterfly, like I think I have the picture here.
Okay. So the AI says that butterflies can reach to 12 inches. That's big.
Yeah, I think it wasn't that big. I think it was like
Okay.
10 inches, but
Okay, but seeing something which already exists, we know that those things are not fairy tales, right? Butterflies are
yeah,
real thing, right? So seeing those things, how it can be a sign for something supernatural, because
Yeah,
what
I
you
think
see is a natural thing, right?
yeah, it's a natural thing.
Okay, for
I
example,
I
let's suppose I have lost my cat, and before seeing cat, I started seeing other cats, and after I lost my cat, I started seeing another cat or cats. Why should I think that it's a sign for supernatural things? Because again,
yeah,
cats are real.
yeah, yeah, I get you. I
Was there
just
anything more than that?
I I remember seeing like spirits and such, but I don't believe my mind anymore in that matter,
Hmm.
because I take some meds and I hallucinate.
That's the logical thing not to believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I found the picture here.
And don't lose that, man. Like how convincing that is. It might be imagination. Our brains are so powerful machines. They can really
Yeah,
convince you. Just think about your dreams, how real they are, right? You can
yeah,
understand how powerful those computers inside our skulls. So if you can keep this like, hey, wait a second, yeah, I experienced that, it seems real, but yeah, I know that my brain can create those things also. So you should be always like that, because we don't have good evidence for supernatural, and most likely whatever you will experience, most likely it will have a natural explanation.
yeah. I
Yeah.
guess like I've I have this thing that I have to have doubt of what I believe in, but what I've experienced at that time.
Mhm.
Sorry, I think my network.
I can hear you properly.
What I experienced at that time, it felt like very real, and I think it can most certainly it isn't real, but I still have faith.
I see. That's normal, man. I mean, after such things, people become more emotional. Mm, there's no need to deny it, and people
Yeah,
can lean towards these beliefs, and that's how most likely these religions are existing, because we love people, right? And when we lose the people, we feel so sorry about them, and we always dream about them, we want to see them again. That's very normal, and
yeah,
most likely people create such concepts. um and for me it's okay, people can have such kind of faiths, and if it's benefiting them like this, when you think about it, it makes you feel good, then it's okay.
yeah.
But
I
people
think it.
can see things in many different ways. So you should also understand that, okay? For example, some people, especially atheist people, or who strictly believes that there's nothing beyond this earth, no afterlife, no God, nothing, they then try to focus on the things that they have, not the things that they lost. So this mindset can also be beneficial for many people.
Yeah,
And sure, you cannot apply this for each person, because people are different. But at least you should see that there's such people. Maybe you can try to apply in your life if you like it, or maybe you can just try. So because we don't know, right? When it
I
comes
think
to
I've seen more examples of people of atheists uh, depressed by this all this nothingness, than thankful for what they have. But what I'm saying is that it isn't like you say, it isn't a rule, right? It
yeah,
isn't.
it's not a rule. That's why, like, sometimes I even suggest people to stay religious, because I can feel the depression inside them, and I don't
Yeah,
think that becoming an atheist will benefit them.
yeah.
So it's up to you. If you can measure yourself, but I see that you can do that because you said I think it was not real. That means even in those conditions, you can really measure yourself in a good way, logically, reasonably.
Yeah,
So, so you can understand like which side you want to go or stay in your position, whatever. It's up to you, man. No one can force you.
yeah. I'll talk a lot of about this with my grandma because she is a Jehovah's Witness, you know, and and she's very uh, strict and conservative, and have these beliefs with the use of blood and this kind of thing.
Oh,
And I talk a lot with her about what we say, what we see in the Bible, and what is the interpretation of the religion, right? Of what we're seeing at the Bible. For her to see it differently, to for her not to be so harsh on herself. But at the same time, I try not to get out of her these beliefs that she have, that she will meet my mom again, you know? So
okay.
is that
So if it's all about that, then yeah, don't bother her.
yeah. I won't like show all that it can be wrong, right? I don't believe in the Bible at all, but
Okay.
I seen some things there that helped me and helped her, and no,
Mhm.
and I use that to I
Think like
use
that.
that to help through the times.
Think like that. So like we watch movies, right? And we enjoy.
Yeah,
We enjoy. That's why we do that, right? We know that it's
yeah,
not real. I mean, if it's not something based on a true story, and majority of them are not based on a true story, so we know
yeah,
that they're not real, but still we enjoy. Okay, so joy is the benefit that we're getting from something unreal. We know that
yeah.
it's not real, but that gives us, some emotions that we like. Okay, it tastes really good for us. So I see it in that way also. So if they're getting benefit and if they're not harming anyone, so why
Yeah,
not? They can keep that.
that is the most important aspect, right?
Okay. Jesus went on a suicide mission. Human create a whole universe. Be careful when talking about moms, Gemchan. That can piss some people really off. Because sorry, I'm talking to YouTube sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, is there anything that you want to say or mention or discuss?
I don't know if the other person in the room would like. I
Goku,
feel like I
Goku likes
I
listening.
don't mind. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
but
listening to
he's
you.
free to talk also.
Yeah,
If there's nothing else, I could create another room.
yeah, you should create another way.
Okay, you think so? Then I will. I will. Okay, what was your name? Nome. Nome. Okay, we will
yeah.
jump into the other room, which I'm gonna create. If you want to continue, you can join. If not, thanks for joining.
I'll join.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. Then we're jumping in some seconds. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Okay, it will take some more seconds this time because I did a mistake. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I was late today, and probably we will not be able to find more people today. I hope we can find. We found some people so far. I hope we can find in my limited time. let's see. Goku, what do you think?
What
Can,
do you think about what?
can someone prove a God exists today?
Sorry, what?
Can anyone prove a God exists today?
No, not today, not tomorrow. I guess never.
Never. Okay. Wow. You have faith about this.
I guess I don't like for sale.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask you. Oh, you want to join Vitor? Okay. And welcome also.
Where?
Okay. Do you remember Vitor from YouTube?
Which?
Yeah. It's not Victor. It's a little bit hard for me to pronounce it also. Vitor.
Where do you like talking about YouTube?
Yeah, like they're in the chat. Yeah.
Okay, like I was not seeing the chat. It's in the background, I guess.
Welcome back, man.
Victor.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
How you doing, Bill?
Doing okay. Chilling. I was late today a little bit, but we're doing good.
Well, when you're opening these platforms, you're never too late. You know, it's always on time. You're on your
Okay.
own time.
I hope. Yeah, I don't have a schedule, a specific one, but I'm trying to
Yeah,
use all the time that I have.
Like
for
I
that
thought
reason.
today there will be no stream.
Wait a sec. I didn't get both of you.
Like I was watching your channel, like I thought there will be no stream today.
Oh yeah. So you felt that that was late, yeah. And yeah, I was late. Anyway. So anything new, Vitor, today?
I mean, you know where I stand. I don't think I need to go and repeat myself. You've heard me more than 2 times.
Yeah.
Defending my faith and defending what I believe. So I don't think I have anything that I can say that will bring new proof. All that I've talked to you about is what I believe, and so it is within the choice of the individual to believe it or not. And we as people, we have to respect what people want to believe and what they don't. So um, my job as a Christian and as a follower of Christ is to share the message, and if people want to accept it, they do. If not, of course, that there's difficult questions out there, which I believe you and other individuals have brought up to my attention, and there are questions in which I'm not capable of proving because I don't have that kind of power. I don't have, and I don't think anybody in the world has that kind of power to physically demonstrate the existence of God, other than the records in which we have. So,
Yeah, but what about God? Why God cannot do that?
no, God, I believe that God has done that, and He continues to do that in the individual in individual people. It's for a lot of us, it's a personal thing that God shows Himself in different ways to people, and makes things happen in people's lives. A lot of, if I don't know if you ever read the Bible, but when Jesus, a lot of times when He cured somebody, or He did a miracle, He told people not to tell anybody, to go home and tell only their families. That showed a personal relationship, a personal connection between Jesus and that person in which He was encountering. So I believe that it is a personal walk, it's a personal growth, and there are certain things that it can happen, and in my belief, it did happen for other people to really see that God existed, and because of those miracles and supernatural events, I think it needed to be in place for people to actually believe that there's a God, powerful, and you know, um, and today a lot of those things that happen in the Bible don't happen because we have the scriptures, we have the Bible. Now,
Yeah, but
I
it
know,
sounds like we don't need any movies. We have the books. That doesn't make sense. I
no,
mean,
but
yeah, like
today, no, but
we have books. I understand that, but like, why
no,
not
but
miracles
but we,
too?
yeah, no, we that's what I'm saying. Like, we have the book to teach us, but in a personal level, God does miracles within our personal life. If we take the time to reach out, and things happen in our lives in which God allows those things to happen, not for our bad, not for to harm us or to destroy us, but to show that He is real, that He is capable of doing things that human beings cannot. um, but a lot of the times it's a personal thing that I've heard so many stories of people going through something, and then they reach out to God because they're desperate, and something supernatural happens that they can't even describe. They can't, they just know it was a force of a powerful
Yeah,
being.
but at the same time, those are not good times to start to believe in things because they're desperate, that they're in depression or some other problems, and those are not good, moments to understand what is real and what is not. So, yeah, but mostly it happens in those cases, and I can understand why people believe in things that they are supernatural because they're desperate about things and they just believe. So this guy was a troll, right?
No,
Yeah.
well, but they believe because of the result, not just because they believe and they're
What
desperate. They
results?
believe because of the results.
What results?
Well, there are results of people desperate, and they reach out to God when they never did in their life. And
Yeah, but they mostly
um
people do that, right? When they are in need.
yeah, but sure, and things happen supernaturally.
Like that's the
Cure
part that
People
we
get,
don't accept.
sure, and that's, I respect that. I mean, I'm not trying to convince you or anybody to, but there's certain events, there's certain things that happen in people's lives that they have gone through, all the options. They've done everything that they could. They've talked to all the people that they could to find a solution, and nobody could. And when they reach out to God, it happens. So it has happened. Does it happen to everybody?
No, so that's why you
Maybe.
cannot say that it's because of God when it happens. So that
Then
there are even
it's.
experiments about like when people pray and when not pray, they get the
Mhm.
similar results. So that shows that like that it's not a good way to conclude that when it happens it was because of the God. Still, maybe a God exists. Maybe that was because of God, but that doesn't mean necessarily it was because of the God. So
Mhm.
when there is no God, if you can get the similar results, then that means it's not a good method to understand
Yeah.
that that prayer has been accepted by a God.
Well, I actually, I've experienced a miracle, not in my, well, in my life, but it was more, had more to do with my wife and my daughter.
Okay.
So, and it was something that even the doctors who studied and went to school and they knew what they were doing, they could not find an answer. And this was in the time of COVID, when COVID was
Mm.
taking, lives, and it was
Yeah.
just, you
Hey
know,
man, like so maybe we should skip this topic because our previous topic was related to that, and I don't want
yeah.
it to go some emotional.
No, no, no. It's not. I don't want to get
It's
to
not
an
about you.
emotional.
It's not about
No,
you.
no, no.
Vitor is not about you. Okay.
No, I know, and
Okay.
that's
So
why unless you're interested in knowing, I'm not
yeah,
gonna
but the
talk
thing
about that.
is, like people have diseases all the time, right?
Hmm.
So okay. So if it's okay, then okay, well, we can maybe proceed. So you're speaking about COVID. Like we also had COVID here, and I was also in hospital. My mom, grandma, like everyone was in a hospital. Okay, and when I was speaking to our doctor, he was looking at me, and it was so clear that he doesn't understand what's going on clearly. Okay, they didn't know how to cure it, and that means they don't know many things about it. So doctors, they don't know everything. Sure, they know a lot of things. They know how to cure a lot of things, but there are always something that they don't know, right? So when you see some doctors don't know something, it's because they're not all knowing. And when
I
you
agree.
find them, you shouldn't be surprised, okay? Because they're honest. They say I don't know when they don't know. That's good. If you see someone when they say doesn't matter, doctor or someone else, doesn't matter. When they say I don't know, that's very honest.
No, they knew what was going on. They just
Mhm.
didn't know. Um, they couldn't find the possible
Sure.
way to not to fix the problem. It wasn't cure because
Okay.
COVID. It wasn't like they're trying to cure COVID. They weren't trying to eliminate COVID. They were trying to fix the issues that were caused by COVID,
Mhm.
which it was, there were things that it was just a part of their procedures that
Yeah.
they,
Yeah.
looking at the lungs, looking at the heart,
Mm.
looking at, and my wife at the time, she was pregnant with our daughter while she got COVID. And the doctors, they knew about COVID. They knew how to treat it because they were doing that every day with other patients, and other patients were surviving as well. But with my wife and my daughter, they came up to us with a news that it was evident that my wife would lose her life or my daughter would lose her life. They could not. Um, they didn't find a solution to save both of them. Um, and they came up with, they talked to the family and they said, look, your wife is so severely affected by this COVID that has attacked her lungs and other parts of her body, interior body, and her being pregnant is going to, one of the two things going to happen. She's going to lose her life, or the baby is going to lose her life. And and that was our reality. That was just, okay, they're doctors, they know what they're talking about. They've treated multiple patients. And when the doctors didn't know what to do, I reached out to churches and to friends and family that were of the same faith, and we prayed, and churches prayed all over the world.
Um,
And my wife recovered, and my daughter was born with no difficulties, no problems health wise. And today they are very healthy two individuals.
Good,
Um,
good, good to hear that. But you should know that at the same time, there were other people praying, but they were not getting the similar results. So we don't know. That's why we don't know whether prayer works or not.
well, could you agree that what we do in life has a consequence?
Like there's cause and effect, sure.
Yeah. So we are assuming, based on what you said, we are assuming that everybody that prays has this alignment, this life that it aligns with what God wants us, how God wants us to live, right?
Oh, so you're
We
saying that God chooses accordingly.
well, I would say that based on how people choose to live their lives, there's a consequence
But
for it.
that's
We
easy.
already
It's easy to blame other people, which one's prayer wasn't accepted. That's an easy
no, but
blame for them.
it doesn't have to do with the prayer. So you want to put the prayer in the same level as everybody when you don't know what they've done in their life
Yeah, but
to.
you also don't know. What if they have done better than you did,
I
and
don't,
still.
but that's the thing.
But
That's the
that's the
thing.
thing, Vitor. Hear me out. There,
Mhm.
I'm sure that there are other people who are doing better than those. Okay, who who prayed and their prayer has been accepted, but still their prayers wasn't accepted. There are such people. So your
Mhm.
argument doesn't work. Okay.
Well, it does because if everyone walked the way God wants us to walk, and we prayed and we were obedient to God, then we wouldn't have as many people facing death or facing all of these issues.
We wouldn't die.
Um, huh?
You said we wouldn't die.
No, I'm not saying we wouldn't die, but I would say that the consequence, a lot of the consequences, I think God would intervene for the people
Victorine,
who,
that's what you hope. That's what you think. Then there's no evidence for that, Vitor.
well, there is evidence that people deny God, and then when something happens, they go to God for an answer
That's
when they
normal.
spent their
That's
whole life.
normal. That they spend their whole life
Hmm.
not as an atheist. I was believer for a long time, and
Hmm.
many of the atheists they had a religion before. They were believing in God. So, it's nearly like a survival instinct. Okay, when they are in need of help, they try their brain try to, you know, stick to anything, attach to anything that they can save those people. So you shouldn't confuse these things. Okay, they say
Uh,
that there's no any atheists in a plane which is crashing, and that might be true. I don't reject that, but again, the reason is, well, our body is just a survival machine, so it
mhm.
forgets about everything when it comes to survival.
How, Phil, how can you speak for other people if you are not a part of their day-to-day life?
About which example, for example,
I mean,
which one?
because I can't speak for, if somebody says, look, I prayed to God for this miracle to happen, it didn't happen.
Hmm.
And then I'm not going to say, well, you weren't, maybe God just is not a God, or, maybe there's no God. But in reality, maybe that person was doing something in their life that is a consequence of the whatever happened.
Yeah, but
So, and
we
I can't
already
say,
accepted that, like, all
right,
all
right,
our
and
actions have
right,
consequences.
exactly, and you agree with me, right? Um, so we can't put everything in the same box and saying, look, other people prayed and God didn't answer. Well, we're not part of those people's lives to know exactly what they're doing
Okay,
behind
but that's
closed
why you
doors.
shouldn't blame them for being less religious than you when their prayers are not accepted. That's why you shouldn't blame them because you don't know them. As I said, maybe they are better believers than the others.
Yeah, sure. I shouldn't blame them because I don't know. I
Yeah.
agree with you. Yes, I agree with you. But God does know.
If
If
there's
God
a
is all
God,
knowing,
if there's a
sure,
God,
sure. If you believe that there is a God,
yeah.
and that God is all knowing, He
Okay.
knows.
So, but look,
Because look,
this
this,
is Vitor, like,
mhm.
there's no any help speaking on hypotheticals here. Like, if there's such a God, sure, then that can be the case. So God doesn't have to accept all the prayers. Like, God can look at it and say, wait a second, this dude didn't do anything for me, or didn't follow any of my rules. Why the fuck I should accept his prayer? And I just go to the other guy. Oh, look at this Vitor guy. He's reading the Bible. It's my book. He's doing everything there, trying at least his best. I know he's sincere. Okay, let's give him whatever he wants right now. So that can be the case, but there's no need to entertain such ideas because we don't know God exists or not. and saying that if God exists and if God is all knowing, so we put two ifs here. If they're true, sure, we can entertain those ideas, but it's unnecessary
Well,
now.
I guess it stands on the belief of the person, right?
Sure. When you believe in
Okay.
that, then it works.
Right.
Okay.
It's
No.
like it's like saying to a person, you you warn a person to not go and cross the street because it's a very busy street, and if you do cross the street,
Mhm.
you might get hit by a car,
Sure.
and then you continue to actually send people to tell that person, hey, don't cross this street, it's really dangerous, really busy with cars going.
Uh,
And then the person says, you know what, I'm gonna do it anyways, and then it gets hit by a car. It's like, okay, who you gonna blame? You're gonna blame the person or the persons that said don't cross the road because it's a busy road and you're gonna get hit by a car, or you're gonna blame the person that decided they didn't want to believe what you were telling them, and are you gonna blame that person that crossed the road and got hit by a car?
what's your point here?
Well, my point is, we God puts people in other people's lives to tell them about
Which
this
are
God.
like if
If
there is
they
a
don't want to
God.
believe and something bad happens, and then
Mhm.
then something bad happens to them, and they feel this pressure and this emptiness, or what was the word you said before, desperate.
Mhm.
And then because they're going through this dark moment, they reach out to God, and God doesn't answer their prayers. Why are we blaming God when God sent a bunch of people to tell them about this God in which they chose not to believe, and now that they want
Oh,
a
I'm
miracle?
not blaming God. I don't believe in God, Vitor.
Hmm. Sure, but I'm sure there's, well, you don't blame in God or you don't believe in God, but there's other
Because I don't
people
believe in.
who don't believe but blame God.
Okay, they can't do that. Like if you said
It's like,
I know everything, I can listen to prayer, and you give a lot of problems. And do you think that all those problems like that we have is caused only by us? No, it's caused by other people
no,
or by the
yeah,
environment or by many other things. And
sure,
the only reason is God. So sure, we can blame the God when he tells that he's listening, watching, and not, reacting. Then people
yeah.
can get pissed off about that.
And it's
It's normal.
amazing. It's amazing how people say they don't believe God, they don't believe in a God, but yet they're angry with the God.
They can't, the people who don't believe in God.
Why are you angry with God if you don't believe that there's a God? Why even talk about
Oh,
such thing if you
uh,
don't believe in it?
okay, tell that person he's not reasoning well. Okay, if you see such people, yeah, they shouldn't be angry with
No,
something
but
that they
Phil,
don't believe.
there are people who have nothing but terrible things to say about God, but they
Okay,
don't believe there is a God. Then
okay, people. Well, I'm
wh-
trying to reach you out there. If you don't believe in something, you don't have to be angry about that thing. Okay.
right, it's like, why would I be angry about Santa Claus if I know there's no Santa Claus?
Okay. Yeah,
Right? Or
that's. I mean, I could
why would
defend
I even spend time
that.
talking about Santa Claus if there's no Santa Claus?
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, Vitor, like, I don't like to talk about people who are not here. Okay.
Sure, I
So
understand.
please, like, if they join here, if we see someone who hates God and at the same time doesn't believe in God, then we can have the discussion. But right now, I think
Sure.
we shouldn't do that.
Or
And not.
even Jesus. Why talk bad about Jesus when you weren't there to see how Jesus was? I mean, we can just go based on what he did, what he said, and if those things are evil, then okay, you have a point to talk bad about Jesus. But if the things that he taught and the things that people witnessed, that is written, you believe it or not, that's up to you. But if they're not evil, if they're actually good, and they're good morals and they're good teachings, why are people talking bad about Jesus when they never met Jesus? You know, They never, they
Richard,
only read
that's the
things
same
that
topic
Jesus did.
that I just
Exactly. Right, right.
mentioned, that it's not necessary to talk about the people when they're not defending themselves here at this
Yeah.
moment. I'm
But
sorry.
you on the other hand, Phil, you believe that there's something. You just
What thing, for example?
no, no. You are you a, what do you call it? Like agnostic,
Agnostic atheist.
atheist. So you believe there's something,
What do you mean
but
something?
maybe a force.
What kind of a force?
I don't know, a force for the cause of all the things that we
No, I
see.
don't believe.
No? Then
No,
how would you explain it?
I don't know how to explain. That's why
Ah,
I'm an
okay.
agnostic.
Oh, so agnostics can't really explain.
No, it's not like that exactly, but agnostic
Okay.
means person doesn't know whether God exists or not. And if there's no God, that
Ah,
doesn't mean there's nothing, okay? Or there's no
okay, okay.
explanation for this universe also. But since I don't have evidence for a cause, then I don't have to believe that there is even a cause here.
Okay,
So
okay. I was just trying to understand, like, um, what your side is when you say you're agnostic atheist. Okay, okay.
I can go
Understand.
even more detail. No, May, do you want to say something? I see the hand for a long time. Sorry. With or like speaking? You
Well, I
love
like
speaking.
speaking with you, Phil.
Oh,
You're
thanks,
reasonable,
man.
you listen, and you're
Thanks,
respectful.
man.
So,
Yeah, but sometimes I can lose my impatience. You should know that, and that's why I'm making those small warnings, Vitor. And yeah,
no,
luckily
I get
you hear
it.
them, you listen to them.
Uh,
Thanks.
yeah, I know this is your show and this is your platform. So anytime that you are talking, I, I'm respectful enough to shut
You're very
up and then
respectful, to be honest.
let
Very
you talk.
respectful.
And yeah, I
It
appreciate that.
just I care about the topic, and if it becomes like a conversation based on hypotheticals, that's not cool for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So Nomi doesn't want
No,
to say anything. Oh,
I think if we
oh.
if I get in the argument, I think we will get in hypothetics. I think because what he was saying about um, if there's a God, then if a prayer is not answered, is because of maybe because of how the life of the person that did that prayer was lived and this kind of thing. And I think it is like I believe in God, but I don't think it is like coherent, this kind of argument, because there's newborns that die every day with parents that do everything to do good and that pray also. And
Yeah, that's why I said we
so,
cannot blame all those people as,
yeah,
bad believers, let's say.
and I think if we see God as, if we believers, I say, if we see God as an all loving uh, a being, why would he let things like that
Oh,
happen?
the problem of evil. Okay.
So
Okay, so what kind of God you believe in, Nome? So seemingly you don't believe that God is all loving.
no, I believe that God is all loving, but I believe that
Okay.
we have a journey that we have to go through
Yeah, but
a
you
lot of
you just
things.
mentioned about babies. They didn't
Yeah,
have a journey, but they had
yeah,
the suffering,
I
right?
think they didn't have a journey in this life, you know.
They
I
will
think we
have
have
another
many
life.
lives. Yeah,
Many lives?
yeah,
Who?
I
Wait a
think we
second.
have
It's
many lives.
becoming different right now. So are you Hindu?
No, I think here we say like spiritualist,
Hmm. Okay.
but
Okay, but
is
let's just then start from the basics, man. So since you were into having a discussion about this, then I will go for that, okay? I was hesitant,
okay.
but now I think I want to do it. So, why do you think there's a God in the first place?
I don't know that. I don't know if I have a reason to believe. I think.
You don't have a reason to
I
believe?
think no. I think I believe in God because I was taught.
You were taught. Okay. But like
You
logically
know.
speaking, just because something was taught, that doesn't mean it's true, right?
Yeah, yeah. But like when I when I got in with my life and got old and got out of the church, I still believe that it does good on me believing that God exists, you know?
That's
So
why
I think
we
yeah,
agree.
that's a reason. That's a reason,
Yeah,
right?
okay, got. So
Yeah.
then it's the same thing. What I
I
told
got
you,
that.
if you think that it's, you know, useful for you, it's giving you a benefit just to believe without caring whether it's true or not. If you think that it benefits you, then it's good for you, then you believe in it. Okay. And
Yeah.
I will say if that's the case, stay there.
Yeah. I think that's the
Okay.
case. That's why I didn't like ran from it that 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 hard, you know. But I keep like asking myself why such things happen or why it is
Okay.
like this. And
Here's my humble opinion, man. If you really want to stay there, stop asking those questions, okay?
but I'm not afraid, you know. Not anymore, I think.
Let
I
me give you one
was.
example. So you remember I was talking about watching movies and getting joy from it, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I lose it and I start thinking deeply, and the only idea is in my mind, this is not fucking real. Like, why you're being so emotional right now? Why the hell you're crying? Or why the hell you're so, oh, what's that feeling? I forgot my poor English. But yeah, all those emotions. Why you have like this is not real. Okay. When I reach that level, okay, I start not liking the movies in general. And then I try to forget about these opinions so that I can get joy again. So this might can be the case for you also if you keep asking those questions, because those questions don't have really good answers. Okay.
I think I have gone through that already, you know,
Uh,
because I was a Jehovah's Witness as well, and I was very, very like into the religion, you know,
mm-hmm.
and when I discovered that I have that I am bisexual and that I wouldn't be accepted in the church,
Mm-hmm.
then I like I had all of the reasons to believe that that was God, you know, and but what I felt when I prayed and what I felt and what I believe that is God, I felt that the church isn't God, you know. I
The
think I
church is
have
not God.
I had like that punch, you know, that could have removed God from me. But I think I chose to believe and stay, you know.
It's just like when you lose hope about someone, then you go to
Yeah,
another one.
yeah. That's why I think that if I was God, you know, and I have a child that lost hope in me, and maybe he went back and he he's asking for my help. I If I love that child, I couldn't like I couldn't not give help for it, you know, like
Do you believe that every human being is a child of God?
Yeah, I believe.
How so?
I believe that the, he or it, if it is an energy or I don't know,
Hmm.
Okay, wait a
that
second. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting, but this show becoming so weird. Okay, like just minutes ago, an atheist was trying to keep a believer as a believer. Now, another believer trying to make the other believer an atheist. That's
No,
so
no,
funny.
no,
Not gonna
no.
lie.
Just a question. I'm
Okay,
just trying to
okay.
understand
Mm,
his thought patterns.
okay, I
Uh,
can.
um, so you do believe that every human being is a child of God?
yeah, I believe that all beings are child of God. I think maybe animals that we see now maybe will be some, they will have some reasoning of thought. I don't know, in the
Mhm.
future when they have another lives, and I don't know.
So how does a child become a son or daughter of a parent?
I think maybe when we die, we go through a place that I think there is a division,
Because the reason I
of,
ask is we know the obvious. We know the obvious that for a child to have parents, those parents must have had that child, correct?
yeah,
Okay.
here
Or
physically.
yes, physically. Or if let's say those parents die, then that child is no longer a child of two parents, but he or she can still be by adoption, correct?
Yeah,
Okay. So, how are we children of God if we were not born from God?
because we were created by him.
No, no, no. You were not created by Him. Your mom and dad gave birth to you. God didn't give birth to you.
But if he is God Almighty,
Uh-huh.
he isn't like controlling who gets life.
Sure, he can control that, but he's not. He's not. You know what I mean. He's not bringing you forth into this world. Meaning, you come from a mother. You're not coming from God.
But aren't you a Christian?
I am.
And Christ didn't say we were brothers and we were childs of God, children of God.
Right. So, how the Bible also talks about that we become children of God by adoption. So, if we are children of God by adoption, why would God adopt us if we're already His? Because you don't
Um,
adopt a child that's already yours, do
I don't
you?
know. I used the Christian belief system because you
I'm
are one. I'm
yeah.
not Christian.
Okay, okay. And maybe I study the scripture, so maybe I'm just uh, sharing something with you that you didn't know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my
I
question
studied
is,
as well, but I
mhm.
don't remember.
Okay, no, that's fine. So I wouldn't say to people that my son and my daughter that were born from me and my wife, they're my adopted children. I wouldn't say that. That would make sense. It would not make sense. But if I went to an orphanage and I picked up, a child that didn't have their mom and dad present, then I could adopt and say, this is my adopted son or daughter
I get
because
what you're saying.
okay. So if we are all children of God, how or why would the scripture say that we are children of God by adoption
It's
if we
your
are already
scripture,
His, right?
like if it's your belief system,
Well,
you know.
sure. Okay, okay, sure. That's my belief system. Sure, it
Yeah.
could be different from yours, but You did ask if I was a Christian, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay,
I'm
so
saying
based
just
on
like,
Christian teachings and Christian what the Bible is teaching us is that we are adopted through Christ, and because of that, we are called the children of God. So when we say that we are all children of God, why would we need to be adopted in the first place? We
right.
wouldn't.
So you
Okay.
think that uh, if we all are not children of God,
Mhm.
like we are only adopted when we accept Jesus, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Then he could like deny to help a child.
Not deny it. No, not deny it to help a child. No, not just because children are they don't have they don't have the concept. They don't in their mind they don't know the concept of uh, good and evil. They don't
Yeah.
really.
So why does children that praise, that does all good and
Mhm.
don't have concept of evil, why do those children have cancer and dies?
Well, that's because of the natural or the it's from now I'm talking based on what I believe.
Right.
That is because of the corruption that has entered mankind, and that corruption we call that sin. So because of that, sin has corrupted not just our bodies, it has corrupted the whole world, has corrupted the ground, has corrupted basically everything that we
What
uh,
about an earthquake killing a baby?
yeah, those are natural causes that happen
Who
that
created those causes?
no, but that's also a consequence
Yeah, but who created
of
those causes?
who created those causes.
Yeah,
God,
yeah, God.
obviously.
Yeah, God. I mean, God. Sure, you can say God created those causes,
Yeah.
but I think that those causes. I don't think that God is creating. Hold on, let me go back. I don't think God is creating those causes to destroy mankind, unless it's for
Uh,
a certain
But
purpose.
he's all knowing, right?
but
He knows that
he must
you
know
have.
that what he's doing is killing.
No. What I'm saying is, it's not like God is. Let's say, paint a picture. It's not like God is up there and causing these storms to destroy people because he
God
just
is not
wants to.
causing those.
Right. God is not causing those.
Who's causing?
Well, the world is,
Who created the world in that way?
but God created the world perfect before sin entered.
Oh,
Before
So sin
so
sin.
created.
there were no tornadoes and earthquakes before sin entered this planet?
I wouldn't think so. No,
Yeah, you shouldn't think so because
I wasn't
that
there.
deserves a big kick, by the way. You should
No,
know
I
that, but
wasn't
okay.
there. I would be lying if I said yes
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
wasn't there
But do you
to
think it
to
makes sense to
testify.
think that earthquake, tornadoes, volcanoes entered here, at the moment the sin entered to this planet? That doesn't make sense, right?
Well, it doesn't make
Because
sense to you
because
because
there are
all you
earthquakes
used.
because there are earthquakes in other planets also. We even measured them, for example, on Mars.
Mhm.
So, and there are no
Yeah, but
humans on
nobody
Mars.
lives in Mars.
Yeah,
Nobody lives
nobody
in
lives
Mars.
in Mars. So,
Yeah.
do you think that there was always people on this planet?
Uh, do I think there were always people on this planet? Yeah, from the time God created, sure.
Uh, do you think God created this planet and humans at the same time?
No, not at the same time.
So
No.
that means there was a time on this planet that there were no humans.
Yes, I would agree.
Okay, so since we have an example of a planet where there are no humans and there are earthquakes,
But
then
how
it would.
can you prove that?
Oh, we are measuring, man. I told you, Mars. There are earthquakes on Mars, and we can even measure them.
Yeah, but Mars
Even
was not made for people to live in it.
Yeah, but I'm telling you
Exactly.
that. So it's a planet where there are no humans and still there are earthquakes. So there's no sin. Can you say that, that there is sin on Mars? No,
I
right?
don't.
So
I don't think so. No.
I also don't think so. But there is still earthquakes. So when there was no sin on this planet, that there is a possibility that there were still earthquakes on this planet. So there's no correlation between sin and earthquakes.
Exactly.
And again, who created this planet? God created. So
Yeah,
God
but
must
God.
know about earthquakes.
Yes, I agree that
And
created the
God
planet.
must know that like the fragile, very fragile creatures that he created can be destroyed easily by those natural forces that he created. He must know it, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay. Or there can be the different cases, like if God wants to punish adult people because of their sins, okay, then
Mhm.
but he could create babies through titanium, okay, bones,
Yeah.
and carbon fiber skin, and those things that doesn't harm them in any condition on this planet till
Well,
they get bigger,
and
okay.
and Phil, and maybe you're right, and maybe you're right. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm right, but maybe you're right that when God created the world, storms happened and all that. But at the same time, when God created Adam and Eve, they were not the same body that we see, you and I. They were not the
Okay,
same
and
body.
how much different that was?
They had a perfect body. They
Perfect
had a
body.
different, yeah, a different.
So
And now when I say body,
earthquakes
I don't mean
cannot destroy them.
the what?
Earthquakes cannot harm them. Such a perfect body they
I
have.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
But you said they had perfect body, so then the conclusion must be nothing can harm them.
Well, I wouldn't say nothing. Well, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't
But
there to
you
see.
were not there, so how can you say that they were perfect?
Well, because scripture says that
Oh, circular
they
man,
had
circular.
they were
You didn't prove
hold
any
on.
scripture so far, so don't use them. They're useless right now. You didn't prove them.
What do you
Mm.
mean I didn't prove them?
You didn't prove that their truthness. So why we're talking about scriptures?
Well, sure. You don't even have to believe that there was an Adam and Eve. I mean,
I don't
it's
believe already, but
sure,
since
sure. Yeah,
we speak about Adam and Eve, okay,
yeah.
so claiming that they were perfect
It's. I
is
mean,
another claim.
mhm.
So first you claim that there was an Adam and Eve, and I said, okay, let's go for the sake of argument. But then
Okay.
you made another claim, which also deserves proof, and you didn't
Mhm.
do that. But if you keep going like that with your beliefs and claims, just claims, we cannot reach anywhere.
Well, I can't prove what was done thousands of years before my time. I can't prove that.
That's why I don't believe in those things.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I mean, again, which requires supernatural. No, I don't want to say
So,
supernatural evidence, but like,
so
I don't believe in those
Victor,
things.
Mm-hmm.
you don't believe in evolution, right?
The what?
Evolution, what science say, like how we humans evolved from Homo sapiens.
You talking about evolution?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
evolution.
No, no, I don't. I don't. I mean, I believe in some sort of evolution, but not from um, not from humans. No,
No need to.
because if you say that that humans evolved from some species, then why are we not evolving? What is keeping us
We
from
are
continue
evolving.
to
That's a
Who
no, no,
terrible
said
no,
we are
question,
not
Vitor.
evolving?
no, evolving to a different species?
That's a terrible
That's,
question, Vitor. Terrible question. That shows that you were very
No, if
ignorant about evolution theory.
yeah, exactly. Like
mm,
evolution is not a thing which
Evolution
happens day or night. Like
is not like
it's slow process.
the cities we have right now. So they're not evolving that fast. That progress is very slow. You can't observe it in your lifetime. Even if
mhm.
you had 10 lifetimes, you couldn't observe that. It's that much slow.
So
So
you believe
Many
that humans
species
evolved from
are
where?
what?
You believe that humans evolved from who or where?
Like
whom?
from other species, as you said.
Yeah.
And they don't have to
As
exist right now.
what, monkeys?
No,
Not
not
monkey.
monkeys. Monkeys
Not
are
monkeys.
always from the same species.
Yeah, because
We
seemingly we are
yeah,
I mean, relatives.
cousins.
Yeah, cousins,
Yeah,
you can
kind of.
say.
If you say if
So
you,
when you talk about evolving, what are you talking about?
what? Can you repeat?
What are you talking about when you're talking about humans have evolved through time? What is
No.
your definition of evolving? I'm trying to understand, like, what do you mean
Change.
by evolving?
Like
Change.
we
Change.
change according to the nature.
Oh
Like
yeah, sure.
we
Even if
evolve.
you say change, yeah, humans
Yeah.
change. Yeah, yeah.
Like
I thought you meant
we.
something else, evolving like from a different species, meaning
Yeah, of
like
course. Like we
Yeah.
change can be anything.
we
Like
at one time we were chimps and then we
yeah,
evolved to
one
be.
time we were short, like only 3 foot or 4 foot, and we look like a kind of a monkey, you can say, but not exactly monkey. And we slowly evolved in many branches according to the environment we got into, and slowly we
So
formed into this one.
2000 years ago and more, people were just people. When were they monkeys
Which
then,
are
or whatever?
He lakhs year ago.
I'll mute you
Huh?
for a while because that deserves a mute. Okay. We just told you that you can't see that. You can't observe that because it's not fast. It's very slow. And asking those questions repeatedly shows again the ignorance. It doesn't work like that, okay?
You can read
It's
any
very
fifth or sixth
slow.
grade
It's
books.
very slow.
Yes.
So you shouldn't
Yeah.
expect to see. And again, like it's not like we see chimps and we came from chimps. No, no one
If
says
you
that.
want to see the evolution, you
No one
can see
says
into
that.
the small inorganisms like
That's
whoever.
another evidence that you don't know anything about evolution. So
Yeah.
anyway, the evolution topic doesn't prove or disprove anything. So I don't like this topic. Okay.
Like it
So
does prove, right?
no,
Like the all the religions claim that there is a
uh,
the God movie,
but you
but
can't discuss
evolution.
evolution with people who thinks that you can observe evolution by your own eyes
You see.
instantly. So there's nothing to
But if they
discuss.
want, if they can observe evolution in a small organisms like which have very low lifespan.
Like viruses,
Mm,
sure you can do that,
yeah,
but they
yeah,
should
in
do that.
viruses, you can say. Yeah,
They should
like
do
the
anyway.
virus COVID itself evolved few
Mm.
times during COVID. Like right now, we have another variant of COVID, which evolved. So, if you want to see evolution in humans, you have to live like lakhs of years.
Mm, okay. Oh,
Hmm.
I have time to create another room, but I'm not sure whether should I do that or not.
You can try. Like we from the beginning, like we haven't got any person with that spiciness. You right? Like you can
Oh,
understand that.
spice. No, no, no. I don't need spice all the time, or maybe
Like
never.
that's the fun.
I'm not sure about that, but it's okay. So I was
Those ones who
enjoying.
Hey,
With
hey,
or he keeps joining,
if,
and we enjoyed that. So,
hey
and we're
Phil,
not spicy.
do you think, Phil, or anybody, do you think that there will ever be a person or someone who can ever give you physical proof that God exists?
If God exists, yeah, I can say yes. Why not?
Do you think that, okay, so in the future, you think that there's going to be a person that will be able to give you physical evidence
You just
for you
repeated
to,
your question. I said
so
yes. If there's
you
a
said
God,
yes.
why
Okay.
not?
Okay. Okay.
If there's a God, why not? I mean, sure. It depends on many things. First, God must want it also, or there must be someone else who is so powerful that can bring physical evidence from God, mm, or other options. But that doesn't necessarily means there will be such evidence, even if a God exists. It depends on the God, what kind of God you're talking about.
Okay.
I think you should make another room and try talking to new people.
Okay. I don't know,
Yes.
like Victor ask a question. Maybe there will be other questions. Then we don't need to create another room.
Is it? Is there?
No,
Actually muted himself.
I'm not sure. That was only one question.
Like what question would be after that? It's already have a
Okay.
if.
Okay, Goku. You are the co-owner today. I will follow your order, okay? Let's create the other room. We will be in the other room. Victor, I will share the link for you because you still couldn't figure out how the website works. Let's create it first. Okay. Okay, do we have anyone? Oh, you have an echo right now.
Hello, Anas.
Let's check it out.
Disconnecting. I got disconnected.
And the link is for Vitor or someone else who wants to join. Yeah.
We got some people in the last room, but they were impatient and got left the chat.
I want to see what this idiot wrote here.
I don't. I think. Yeah, I think it's going to be really difficult. No matter how many times you have people come and share, what they think. I think it's gonna. It's in a way it's gonna be really hard in a lifetime. For someone to be like, oh, I have this proof this happened, and where people are going to look at it and say, oh, yes, that is reliable. Thank you. Now I believe it's going to be really hard because other than people sharing their experience and what they believe, if that is not reliable enough, and you
It's
need a
not.
physical, like maybe an angel coming from heaven and you see it, or even if somebody says, look, I saw an angel and this is what happened, well, you can always say, well, maybe you were just hallucinating, maybe you were just
Sure, we can easily say
whatever.
that.
Right.
Because someone
So
says that, and we know that people can lie, or
lie
people
about,
can
yes,
no,
and I
not
agree
only
with you.
lie, not only lie. People can misunderstand things. People can have hallucinations. People can
Right.
have dreams. So there are many explanations, which doesn't include that angels are real. So
Yeah.
when there are such explanations, sure, it's hard to believe.
Yeah, and I understand it because even and now I'm speaking from the Bible. Even one of the disciples, when the other ones they came up to him and said, "Look, Jesus, we've seen him. He has came. He has risen. We saw him." And one of the disciples said, "No, I don't believe you." And
Yeah.
it wasn't just one disciple that went up to him to say these things. There were, I think, there was 4 or 5 disciples that came up to him and said, "Look, Christ has risen," and he said, "Look, I don't believe you until I see physical evidence of his hands and his feet in front of me. I do not believe it." And so, and then Scripture talks about how Jesus appeared to them for the third time, I believe it was, to show that disciple, saying, look at my hands and look at my feet, feel them, and tell me that I'm not real, that I've not risen. And then Jesus says, uh, do not rely on, or something like, I'm paraphrasing, do not rely on your unbelief, but believe and blessed are those who believe without seeing. Or no, he says, you believe me. You believe because you've seen the evidence. But blessed are those who
That's a very
believe
stupid
without
teaching,
seeing. Yeah.
Fedor. That's a very stupid teaching.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm just saying what the
like
Bible is
look,
saying.
yeah,
And
the Bible is saying something very stupid. Okay, so like look at the planet. There are many other people who believes in the things that they don't see, and you don't believe in any of those things, any of those things. So you understand that just because people have the faith and they believe that that's something real, that doesn't follow each other very good, right? And you understand that when it comes to other religions beliefs, but when it comes
sure.
to your religion you just think opposite.
Sure, with other beliefs, yeah. I mean, I agree with you that
Do you
if it
think that
makes
they're also
sense,
blessed? Do you think that they're also blessed because they believe without the evidence?
do
Aren't they
I think they're
blessed?
blessed
Yeah.
because they believe without the evidence? Um, I, I, I mean, if they do believe in the gods of the universe that
What
created
if
the
they
universe,
believe
then
in 5 gods
um,
without seeing, just having the faith?
well, if they're false gods, then that's not going to do anything for you.
Okay,
But
so if you don't have evidence and believe in something, don't you think that can make you believe in something false?
yeah, you can. Yeah, you can believe in something
Because you
false.
don't believe that
Absolutely.
all religions are true. You don't believe in that, right?
I believe that
Sorry for that.
other religions, they have the way they teach might not be reliable in my view, in my the way I look at it. But if they believe in the same God that created the heavens and the earth and created everything, because Abraham, he didn't, Abraham, he believed in a God. He believed in God. He didn't say, I believe in Jesus. He didn't say, I believe in Moses. I don't, he believed in God, period. So and that's, depending on the teachings of that religion in which they say, I believe in this God. Okay, I'm with you there. If you say, I believe in God. Now, what kind of teachings are you pushing to represent that God? If those teachings, I think they are reliable, and then sure, I'm with you. But if your teachings are not reliable and it's just, it don't make sense to me, then I can't put my faith in something that it doesn't make sense to me, right? Unless something supernatural happens and their God appears or their God shows some sort of evidence in my life that their God is true, um, then yes, I will I will rely on it.
Yeah, but
But
in your
if
example, like they didn't see anything; they just had the faith without seeing.
Sure, sure,
And that's
but
very
maybe they're
different.
having faith in a false God that they believe to be true.
Like so, that's logic says that when you believe in something, that doesn't mean it's necessarily true, right?
Yes, I agree.
So then, what's the use of belief then if you don't know whether it's true or false?
Well, you can know based on a personal experience. Yeah, you can know.
But those people didn't have personal experience, and still Jesus said they are blessed.
If they believe in the God in which sent Jesus.
But what if they? But it doesn't
But
say
if they
that, right?
say, I don't believe in that God and the God that is the Father of Jesus, then they're believing in a different God, in which God says, you know, I am a jealous God. And there's other gods you can believe in, but I am the true God. And so if you believe in a different God that is different from the true God, then, you know, you,
But when you
that's
tell
where you,
people people are blessed with, when they believe without seeing, then that can lead people to believe in other things too because they don't see, and they are supposed to believe based on the teaching, and that can cause them to believe in the false gods. Since belief is not telling what is true, what is false, then they will end up with the false gods. That's very possible. That's why I said like that's a very stupid teaching. It's better to believe based on some evidence, especially good evidence, if the claims are supernatural. For example, if you tell me, hey, I ate a very big sandwich and a dinner, okay. I mean, I don't need to say I don't believe, man. Like I should take your word, okay?
Hmm.
But if you say me and my small unicorn pet, we had dinner and we ate hamburger, I would say I can believe that you ate some hamburger, but I don't believe in your unicorn pet. I need more evidence for that claim.
Hmm.
So what we do, we require more evidence, good evidence to believe in things.
Sure, I'm with you.
Yeah. And saying someone has seen, someone had witnessed is not a very good evidence for supernatural claims. Or saying that this is written in a book is not a very good evidence for supernatural claims also, because the same claims, similar claims, are made in other religions too, and you already reject them. That already proves that that's not a good method to find the truth, because
No, I
they also
reject the teachings.
you reject the teachings.
Yeah,
How do they
if
know
the
which teaching
teaching,
is true or false?
well, I can't really prove it physically, but I can experience it for myself.
Experience, like how can you judge like a teaching
No, no,
based on
okay,
your feelings?
teach. No, I mean, now when I say teachings, I haven't read all the scriptures from other religions. Okay, I have not read. If I did read it, I would be able to point you out something that I disagree with.
Yeah, but what's your
But
standard? Like how can you judge a scripture and teachings in it? What will be your measurement?
well, I would have to answer that. I would have to read it. Like if it makes sense, if it
Okay, making sense based on what?
Like
based on
are
it.
they already thinking miracles can happen, and like all religions have similar
So, like,
stories.
do you think that it should make sense to you? Well, what if it
Yes,
doesn't
yes.
make sense to you, but still it's from a god?
It doesn't, if it doesn't make sense and it is from a god.
Why not? Like it doesn't have to make sense for you specifically.
Yeah. Like your religion
So
doesn't
it
make
can
sense
be
for
from a
them also.
god. So when you read a book and when you say, wait, it doesn't make sense. Okay, who cares? Still, it can be from a god, and
It
that means
can
you
be
just
from a
don't
god.
understand
Is
that.
it? It can be from a god. Yes, I agree with that. Is it the true god though?
That's the question. So how have to know which one is the true god? Since like your justification about a sentence or verse or book doesn't mean anything, because again, when it doesn't make sense, it doesn't mean anything. It only means it doesn't make sense to you. That's all. And it doesn't mean
Mm.
it's not from a god. It doesn't mean it's not from the true God. Do you think that everything in the Bible makes sense for you? Can you claim that?
Um, based on what
Everything.
I've studied, it makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense. Do I understand everything that is in there? No.
Yeah, so that means the ones that you don't understand are not from God?
No, I just don't understand. I don't have the
Yeah, that's what I
the
said.
capacity.
So like I
Okay.
don't understand, it doesn't make sense. Like they can go hand in hand, right? So when you don't understand something, you can easily say it doesn't make sense, right? And again, that means
No, it
you
can't.
just don't
No,
understand that.
oh, sure. I see what you're saying. Sure, it doesn't make sense to me because of my lack of understanding.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that when I'm talking about doesn't make sense, it seems like contrary to itself.
Seems contrary to itself.
Yeah.
You mean
When I say it doesn't make sense, that's what I mean. It's contrary to itself. It contradicts itself.
So you think there are no any contradictions in the Bible?
No, I believe that the Bible explains itself. Yeah. Anywhere that you
Oh no.
find that you
Do you
might
think?
find a contradiction, there's an explanation for it.
Oh,
You
okay.
just
What if like that's the case for other books? So what you said, like it doesn't make sense because that there's something contrary. But what if there's an explanation that you don't see and you don't understand so far in that book?
that is why I said, since I haven't read all the books in other religions, I haven't studied it. I
Okay,
can't
but do
speak.
you know that those people are also using the similar tricks? That they know this game also.
Sure, and they can.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's reasonable.
So,
Yeah, it's reasonable. I mean,
okay, but
I'm not
that only
against.
only leads you to you must believe in all of them, and then again that will be contradictory because all those cannot be true at the same time, and that proves
Exactly.
that the methodology is broken.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yep. Hmm. Okay, we see some other
Huh.
people. Okay, we lost one of them. Blake. Maybe Blake wants to talk. I'm becoming sleepy. Uh, yeah, I will
I'm
end it.
John, by the way.
You're John. What happened, man? Again?
I
You got
got
a
banned
ban?
again.
Okay. Wow, okay.
Do I have echo?
1, 2, 3. Wonder no, there's no call. Yeah, I didn't see you on YouTube also. I was like, this guy also got
No, like
baptized by the
you've
heat.
been online, or yeah, I had a different sleeping schedule lately, so that's why.
Okay. Well, this is, yeah. Seemingly you're good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back then. So
And guess
Australians
what?
easy
I
to
got
fall asleep.
banned for the damn fucking avatar again, and now it was a sexual content.
So what?
I got banned again for sexual content.
Okay. So they misreported you?
Yeah, they misreported me. I mean, yeah. And they just ban you because a lot of people report you
That's
for
shit.
damn fucking reason.
Okay. Oh, you're
Let
outside
me,
or what?
because
What's
I
that
feel
wind?
like
What's the
you
fan?
guys hearing already.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I don't know. Maybe it's not sorry because maybe it's something good for some other people who wants to sleep. But that's not the purpose in such kind of dreams. If people are getting sleepy, that means that's boring for them. Maybe. Not maybe for all people.
I was
Relaxing.
gonna sleep, but I just said let's check free for talk, and I'm on my phone. That's why you guys heard the fan, because I don't have a noise cancellation system here.
Why?
What?
Why you don't have it?
Because it's something that it's built in my laptop, but it's not built in my computer. Like it's something that came with the laptop. Like it's one of the.
And you said it it's not working right now?
Yeah, I'm using Magic Mic.
Oh, you're using Magic Mic right now, okay?
Yeah, because on my phone.
Okay.
Anyway, it's boring shit. Since when are you guys online?
Oh, 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah. This
And
damn
today,
fucking movies keep reporting me.
okay, they're reporting you. I see that.
I hate
Okay,
them.
discuss yourself, man.
About what?
Not to be banned because you're annoyed, seemingly.
I did send him an email, this motherfucker, and I told him it's basically it was just a damn fucking photo um of a fucking goat. Like a guy was like, you know, this Muslim meme, you know, when the guy fucking goat. But it was like a cartoon. It was like made up thing, and there was nothing shown from the guy, and it's like a damn fucking goat.
Okay, so you did something.
Yeah, but
That
apparently
you gave
it
something
sent.
to them that they can use. Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna send it to you. They
I'm not
apparently
gonna check
sent
it right
me.
now. Meh. We're live.
They
I hope you
apparently
didn't
told
forget.
me. Wait. This image is a cartoon depicting server Sims with potentially offensive and hateful content. It includes a caricature of individuals who appear to be Muslims, some wearing traditional clothing like burqas. It's all about Muslims in this fucking word.
Okay. But to me, like it sounds like you're crying a little bit more, John. Maybe you should be careful about those things that you're doing.
I don't know. I feel like everybody should be free. You know.
I could suggest that also, but that unfortunately,
I mean,
it's
I
not the
did.
world today.
I wanted to share something. It's kind of like everybody is suffering from it, like living here, and somehow it's not my country doing that. It's another country doing it, and I just wanted to speak about it in a funny way. You know, it's like I'm gonna make a profile on Instagram as if I am that empathy that doing that shit, and I'm just explaining why we do that, but like my point of view, you know. I got really banned immediately the first second I posted that video
You like being banned.
on Instagram. I mean, like, come on. I feel like a lot of others living here tried to speak about it, but you know, they're just do not want anybody to speak about it, you know?
Hey, hi, people.
Hey, Matt.
Hi, philosopher. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I mean, are we live right now?
Yes.
Oh, great. Pleasure being here, guys. Pleasure being in your forum.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
what is the argument right now? I mean, I might have joined late, but
The topic
I'd
is
love to.
is God real?
Please. Is God real? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, if you would ask me, what would be my argument on that? I mean, whatever religion is there, I had a very practical approach to them. I see them as philosophies. I always had that scientific temperament behind everything that is there in any religion. Like I myself, I'm a Sikh. I'm from India, and I had a very scientific temperament. I had very humanism towards things, towards rituals, towards the religion. I mean, I myself have studied history, so what I came to know that uh, these religions came out to be the creation of men, and these religions were created out of as philosophies, which later on become a cult. And talking about the God is something which is a frictional figure created by the men, created by the humans. I feel. Uh, That's all I would say for now. I would love to hear from you more, from you people. So that's it.
Okay, so I'm an atheist.
You're an atheist, okay?
Yeah, I don't believe in God. I don't want to
Hmm.
say in any God because sometimes I can say, yeah, I can say I don't believe in any God. But sometimes people define God as something that we already know to exist. In that case, it's beyond belief. It's just knowledge for me. So then I
Mhm.
can easily say I don't believe in any God.
I mean, so what is your? How do you see all the sacred books, or how do you see the religions? Like, how do you see Islam? How do you see Hinduism?
Okay. Like, as you said, that those are philosophies, right?
That's what I feel.
Yeah,
That's what.
and people are writing books, a lot of books,
Right,
right?
right,
So we have millions of books so far.
right. Mm-hmm.
So, and most likely those are one of them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay.
People look at the teachings in those books and they do
Right,
that, they get some benefits. It's
right.
like they think that, oh yeah, this is working. And they're
Mm-hmm,
becoming surprised. I don't understand why they're becoming surprised because books are written by a human and
right,
humans are writing about themselves, right? And they
right,
they they write those things mostly based on a lot of experience, right?
right.
The people who are trying to understand how things are working, then they can write about humans. They can have, things that can work for other people also, right?
Hmm.
Like imagine someone who's studying psychology,
Mm-hmm.
then after studying, which is getting experience and knowledge, then that can
Okay.
person, use that knowledge to help other people, right?
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
that knowledge can be helpful for other people. So you can think like that when it comes to religions. So religions are, based on a lot of experience, and that's why you can make some use of it. But there are many claims also, right? There are huge
Right,
claims that
right,
we don't have good evidence. They say
right.
God exists, and we don't have good evidence for it. They say angels exist, we don't have good evidence. They say spirits, soul, afterlife exists, we don't have good evidence. They say we come to this planet again after we die as
Right,
another human or animal, but we don't have good evidence for it also.
right,
So there are such big claims in those religions that we don't have good
right,
evidence. But
right.
sure, that doesn't mean every claim in that book is false. No, as I said, based on experience, understanding how human mind works, they can
Mm-hmm.
pinpoint something true also or useful for people in
Right,
their
right.
daily lives, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that's the collection of experience, stories, uh, knowledge, and
Epics.
culture, and many things like this. It's like a mixture.
Yeah. True. Very true. I mean, that's
That's
what
how
I
I
feel.
see.
Yeah. I mean, if you would ask me, I have sort of an agnostic approach towards all these things.
You said agnostic.
Uh, yeah, agnostic.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Uh, so, I mean, yes, and you're very right. I mean, we don't have any evidences. We can't validate the existence. Um, there are a number of things that is written in various sacred books, and we can't question that. We can't validate that. We can't validate the existence of God. We can't validate the existence of the messengers, right?
You said we
Uh,
cannot.
validate the existence of messengers, of
You s-
gods or angels, right?
oh, did you say we cannot?
We cannot validate the
Man, man,
existence.
man, man, man. Oh my God. You're emphasizing validate, which I got. I just
Yeah.
didn't understand. You said we cannot or we can. So,
Uh,
so you said
we
we
cannot.
cannot. Okay.
We cannot. Yeah, we cannot.
Okay. Okay.
So, I mean,
Let's,
yes. I mean, people do follow that. I mean, they're, um, a big number of people, they are very theist towards their beliefs. And I mean, there must be something that that is making them have that connection with God. So um, that's a
Okay.
There are anyone else who wants to say anything?
Other people? Yeah.
Chiku.
philosopher. I mean, don't
I am listening, you
uh,
guys. You guys carry on. Go ahead.
uh,
Okay.
philosopher. My argument here to all is that, I mean, don't you people feel? I mean, what is that driving force that is making millions of people to believe on a fictional character? What is that thing? I mean,
Not knowing things can be disturbing for people. I think that's driving people. Many people, they are annoyed when they don't know the things, and when they see an answer, they want to accept one of them, not to feel ignorant. They dislike it, and I believe that's one of the biggest, forces that drives people.
right, 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 right. You know what? I mean, I've studied Hinduism a lot. I mean, in Hinduism, we are having Puranas, we are having Vedas, and I have studied a few. And what I came to know is that, I mean, a majority of the people in Hinduism worship these books,
Mhm.
and they believe that it's the word of God. But
Yeah.
the soon I've read those books, I came to know and I've saw a pattern. What I observed is that these books, these are very cultured books. I mean,
Yeah.
if you would see the Vedas, the Puranas, I mean, you would find that what's mainly written in those books is that about the cultural practices of that time. I mean, including there would be many uh, derogatory things written in that. Many discriminatory things were also there written in all those books. And what I concluded on this is that these all these books, they're kind of written by they're being compiled over the years on the basis of the practices that is being happening at that time, the social practices. And I mean, the people have believed them to be very sacred, or the words of God. But I didn't found that. I didn't believe that. I mean, it seems to me that it's been written by some men, or the humans, and mainly concentrated over the social practices of that time. That's what I think.
Thanks for sharing your opinion.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, there's few things going on in the chat.
Yeah. There's anyway, guys. Like, I want to leave right now.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Same
really
here.
sleepy. Yeah. I couldn't have a good sleep yesterday. I should try better.
Um, just one thing, brother, before you leave. I mean, what all days do you come? I mean,
What,
uh, I would love to listen to you people. I mean, I'm more into listening. So,
what did you
I mean,
say?
I'm just asking that. I mean, what all days do you come here on live?
I come
Like
here every day, nearly every day.
every day? Okay,
Yeah, and
okay.
follow
I,
follow my channels. You can get
sure,
notification
I'll
when
do
we are
that.
online.
I
Okay.
would love to listen to you people. So I'll do
Thanks.
that.
Thanks for
I'll do that.
joining, man.
Take care, man. Take care,
Thanks.
everyone. Have a good day, man.
But you should wait a little bit more if you wanna see a conversation. Maybe there will be people who wants to talk after me.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to share the link on YouTube right now if they want
Sure.
to continue here on Free for Talk. Mostly they don't do that. Mostly they don't do that, but in case they want to do that, I want to give co-ownership to you. I don't know the other guy. So, oh, Vitor is back. Yeah, maybe you guys can have a conversation or a discussion here.
Are you gonna shut down?
Yes, yes, yes. I need to take a rest, Vitor.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I left. Since you said that you were gonna shut
Yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And by promise, weekend probably I'll go maybe the longest one. So far it was 8 hours, my longest
Yeah.
one.
Gosh.
Yeah.
On FIFA
Yeah,
Talk?
the
Yeah,
weekend one.
on Free for
Oh,
Talk streaming.
damn.
Yeah.
8 hours.
Bell.
Damn.
Okay, Lily is back.
I mean, is it like on the same topic you usually
Yeah.
have the
Yeah,
discussion?
true.
Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, you can still join. Hey guys, on YouTube, I sent the link. This platform can stay as long as you stay in the room. So maybe you
Oh,
want to
okay. So
chat type.
you're not shutting down Phil. You're just kind of
No, no, no,
stepping
no.
out.
Yeah, yeah. Like I give the
Oh, okay,
room,
okay.
so now you have moderatorship in the room. You can, you know.
Oh, by the way, do you know what time you're gonna join tomorrow? Because I want to join.
Yeah, same.
Just follow the notifications.
Yeah, you can see in the YouTube channel. Just
Um,
search in the YouTube. It's his live. He's there.
Follow
Yeah,
YouTube.
I mean, follow. Yeah, I mean, we can follow that.
Just check it. His channel.
Okay. Yep, here's the link.
And like I sent 2 channels. The other one is like I just want to grow it. Also, there's nothing there yet.
Okay.
Hey Phil, are you familiar with the platform Restream?
Restream.
Yeah,
Nope.
Restream is it's a platform that a lot of YouTubers they use, and you know, it's I think it might be better because it seems like on this one you have to create a new room, and the Restream you can actually leave it open. You can leave. You can have a moderator take charge of the stream, and you can come back anytime. And there's only one link, so you just copy a link, you share it, and then that link stays active for a long time until you end the stream. So you don't have to keep sending like a different link to people. Look it over.
No, he doesn't need.
Yeah,
Don't think I
You
need
understand
that.
that he's in different link to prefer toad. He just recreate.
Okay, like maybe he's trying to say something else, but I'm already using another platform to stream on YouTube.
No, I know. I was just trying to give you like a different stream that maybe you can use in the future. That's all.
But
I mean,
what's the purpose again?
well, it might offer you some different different things within the platform that it might be more beneficial.
For example,
that's well, I don't use this platform. I use Restream. The other one.
yeah, but again, what's the benefit?
Maybe there isn't. Maybe there isn't. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's
Restream.
like saying, instead of you go to Walmart, try Target. Oh, I never heard of Target. Then
Okay.
it's like what I mean. It's like you're saying, well, I go to Walmart. I get my stuff from Walmart. Why would I go to Target? And it's like, well, I'm just giving you a different area where you can go and
But the
check it
problem
out.
is, Victor, like every time you try the. I mean, anyway. So here's the thing. I'm sorry, I'll just give maybe more 2 minutes for Scamchan. Okay, I'm sorry, Scamchan. I will do like in detail later on, but for the beginning, since we were started talking about those stream apps or platforms, so I use a website called StreamYard. Okay.
Oh yeah, StreamYard is also good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using StreamYard. So this is how you stream on YouTube, okay? And it's very easy. Just go check and either Facebook or TikTok, YouTube, doesn't matter where you want to stream. You just, you can easily figure that out. Just try.
Yeah.
When you have problems, I can help with that, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I will, leave. And as I said, people can join if they want here. I'll send the link again, Vitor. But they're not interested. They like YouTube more. They like
Yeah,
YouTube.
StreamYard. Hey, I don't know. There's some people in it like Scam Chan. Why?
Yeah.
I mean, why doesn't he join? Or
As
maybe he
I
can't.
said,
Maybe he's at work.
they
I don't
like
know.
the YouTube. Yeah.
Mm.
We can do round 2 later.
Can do
Okay.
round 2 later. It's all good, man. I you know I take this as just conversation. I try not to take it personal, and I hope people don't take it personal what I say, and it's nothing personal. It's just conversation. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm still old enough where I remember standing on the street with other people and just talking about all different types of topics and agreeing and disagreeing. And today it just seems like there's very few places you can do that now, where, if you disagree with somebody, yeah, you're put into a place of, like people want to just crucify you. So I do enjoy talking to people, even though they disagree with me and I disagree with them. Hey, we're all people, as long as
You
they
have
see that. Go ahead, Phil.
you have proven that, man.
Yeah, yeah. As long as they see that I'm not being disrespectful, all I mean is to show love and
Even if they
ask for love.
are, that's what I observed also.
Yeah, and even if they are disrespecting, I try to stay cool and not lose myself. But you know, I do enjoy talking to people, and as you know, I talk quite a bit when I come over.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, but if that gets the channel going, hey, that's not a bad thing. Even if I
Oh,
say something that don't make sense to people,
okay. What
it,
about this? What about
yeah.
this? What about this? Edward Julie. Let me try something different this time. That's not cool, but I will just ask, okay?
Mhm.
If any of them wants to be here and keep the live going, we can do that if they want.
Yeah, if not, then it's cool. Anyways, I'll probably pop up a different time. I actually, a lot of times I'm at work and I'm listening, even though I can't really participate because I'm working with a bunch of not lousy, loud machines. And so there's no point in me coming and participating with all of this noise. But I do listen. I do come up just to see what people say and what you have to say to them. Makes the time fly by.
Yeah. Not right now. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. I'll try something. I don't know. I hope I can learn. I think that was what he was trying to mention, and I believe it may work. if you guys really want to do it. By the way, again, like, it's too much to ask such a thing, but it's up to you if you want. Julie should sing for us one day. Oh.
I know that this is out of topic, but maybe one day we can discuss it. The concept of reasoning, like, how do you guys explain your concept of reasoning, and why would you rely on it?
Why we rely on it? Because it helps us to survive.
No, I know, but I mean, like, the like, if you strip it down, like, what makes your reasoning reliable? Is it just because of what you've learned from generations and generations? Is it because, let me see here. Like, I was asking one of the guys in the chat, like, do you believe that you have a soul within you?
No.
No. Okay. So, like, if you have no soul, if you believe that you have no soul, why would you believe in what you say is reliable? Why would you believe in it? Is it because of what has been passed to you and that's why you believe it? Or is it because you heard somebody say that what you think it makes sense? Or how would you just, like, why would you stand on your reasoning if you have no soul, and it's maybe it's just a matter of programming? Maybe somebody told you something, it got into your mind, and then
I don't get the question.
No, because, like, the way I look at, like, okay, let me see if I can find a different way of asking. Like consciousness, right? Where is that? Do you think that's all just biology and science? Because I know somebody in the chat was talking about biology and science, that our consciousness is just a product of, you know,
I mean, soul was brought up by religions, and religions are all not true and fucked up. I mean, why would we believe the soul even if we don't have a proof for it? The same as God. I mean, there's no proof of God, there's no proof of soul.
Okay, so you say you have, okay, so you have no soul.
I don't believe in God.
Sure, yeah, I get that. I'm just trying to see, like, what is driving your body? Is it, in your opinion, what is driving your body to do or to think what you think to make sense?
It's my damn fucking brain telling my muscles to move and to drive everything.
Okay. So it's just pure physical. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
So your understanding goes based on what your physical body takes in.
What do you? There's nothing except physical body.
Well, in your view, sure. You say that since you have no soul, it's just your body, physical, and the way you think and the way you do things is just the product of biology and
That's what
science.
makes sense, also.
So, but okay.
Human.